The rating. The rating. The, it's almost like I can't even do this. Ah, take a deep breath. I know this is upsetting, but on a lot of fronts. Been trying to sit there and see if we can get things situated. Not trying to see, let's see here, hold on. Let's see if we can get this all set up. I don't know if what like this has been one of those mornings, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you about it in just a few moments. But beforehand, I'm trying to see if we can get there, and looks like we can't even get that. Go figure. Can we go back on TikTok? Can we go back on TikTok? Oh, let's go back. Oh, boop, boop. Oop, there we go. Hold on. Let's see if we can do this. All right, let's go. You ready? Are you ready? There's a microphone on. Microphone's on. All right, let's go. Let's go. LFG, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. The age rating of the children's film Mary Poppins has been increased by the British Board of Film Classification, the BBFC, not to be confused with the BBC. No, not that BBC. To parental guidance due to discriminatory language. The musical about a magical nanny, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke, charmed audiences upon its release in 1964 and has become a classic beloved film by generations of viewers. But alongside its indelible, irresistible songs, such as Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, A Spoonful of Sugar, it includes two uses of the word Hottentot, a term that, for this 2024 insensitive woke ideology, whatever you want to call it, because people are butthurt, you can fill out a butthurt report if you just go to Google. The word Hottentot, the term is derogatory, used by Europeans to refer to people of Southern Africa. The word, once again, Hottentot. While Mary Poppins has a historical context, the use of discriminatory language is not condemned and ultimately exceeds our guidelines for acceptable language. Said an F, said a BBC, said a BBFC spokesperson. Does the BBFC person prefer BBC? That's all right. I just said. Anyways, the rating challenge made last week moves Mary Poppins from U, which is appropriate for all audiences, to parental guidance, indicating that it contains scenes that may be unsuitable for young children, but should not unsettle a child 8 or older. Okay, so I guess that's what. Okay, so this is the key here, ladies and gentlemen. So if a child is 8 or older, then it's okay for them to hear racist language, right? I mean, that's just my thought of everything. If a child 8 and older could hear the word Hottentot, 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 Hottentot sounds like when I'm grabbing a hot stove plate, right? Ah, Hottentot. That's what it sounds like. Hottentot. Just keep saying that. Hashtag Hottentot. But anyways, if you're 8 and older, I guess you're okay to hear racist jokes, right? It says, well, it may be unsuitable for young children. So young children, 8 and younger, are not allowed to be exposed to racist language, like the word Hottentot. So, yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, that's right. Okay, so I'm going to call it, and so he's No, we'll call it the H word. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, listen, don't say the H word. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, say it. Say it. Say it. Say the H word. You're going to say the H word? What's the H word? Hot and tot. Hot and tot. Like I said, it's like me grabbing a handle of a hot pan. I'm just sitting there thinking about grabbing a handle of a hot pan, and then you're telling me that I'm racist because is it because the pan is black? What if I had a stainless steel pan? Is that going to be okay? Can I have a stainless steel pan? I don't know if I can have a stainless steel pan. It might be okay if I do have a stainless steel pan. But you know what I can't have? I can't have a licensed hot and tot pan because that is considered racist. And yes, they have sat there and they have changed the rating for Mary Poppins because of the H word. Can't say the H word. Nope, nope. Let's listen. I mean, already going to get banned on TikTok. TikTok probably said, "Listen, I'm telling you what. I've ours is banned on Instagram. The reason why we're broadcasting live on TikTok right now. The reason why we're here on TikTok. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. The reason why is because we can't broadcast live on Instagram. We can't. Now we will have a live stream with Skydra Walker in the next segment. I think we're trying to get everything set up. Are you familiar with Skydro Walker? You can save 15% when you use the code SKYDRO, that's SKYDRO, at extremesets.com. What is extremesets.com? That's action figure dioramas for imagination and for nostalgia. So you can sit there and grab all of your action figures and toys and put it into an action figure scene and pretend like you were playing like you were when you were a child. The imagination that was lost, that was neutered, because why? You were told to grow up. And now Mary Poppins is being told to grow up. Why? Because of the H word. Can't say it. No, wait a minute. We've said it too many times. Already probably going to get banned on TikTok. Probably going to get, listen, we're already banned on Instagram. We are broadcasting live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. It's ridiculous. Dead man, that is correct. You know why we're banned? You know why we're banned? You know why I'm banned? You know why I'm banned and why we're all banned? Because we're all toy mercs. That's the truth. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and just say it. You know what Splatter Day all is about? You know what Splatter Day is about? You know, hashtag Splatter Day. You know what Splatter Day is all about? It's about censoring a real media puppet. Splat. Sorry, you can't say anything. Splat. Splat. You can't talk. You can't sit there and say anything. You can't broadcast on Instagram as a real media puppet at Sam Newsman. That's where you're going to find me. I am broadcasting live on TikTok. Of course, the feed keeps jumping in and out. You know, we had about 300 people earlier on TikTok before the stream just kept dying. And I don't want to hear that it's because we're here down in the dungeon of North Court at the beautiful campus at the University of Richmond. No, I don't want to hear about that. I just want to know why we can't live stream on TikTok. I mean, it's a live stream on Instagram. No, listen, during these media breaks, we've been sitting there going over this over and over and over again, trying to figure out. And then we tried to sit there and talk to Instagram and say, hey, what the hell's going on? Penny in the Mary Murr jar. What the hell is going on? Penny in the Mary jar. I don't care what the hell's going on. Penny in the Mary Murr jar. What's the Mary Murr jar? Every time I say a biblical language word like the word hell or damn as in damnation, I have to throw a penny in the jar. Ugh. Listen, okay. So compose yourself, Sam. Compose yourself. Compose yourself. Listen, I'm sitting there trying to read about how they've censored Mary Poppins, and now they're censoring me. Why? Is it because I'm a real media puppet? Is it because I'm setting the standard and raising the bar? Is it because I need to sit there and tell everybody what's going on a Saturday morning? And I've been doing this for the last 6+ years? I don't know. I'm not sure. All I do know is that things are going bananas. What is that? What does that sound? Do I hear something? Oh yeah, I know what I just heard. I know what I heard. Oh, I heard the sound of censorship. The sound of censorship. I can't go live. Thank God it's not a. Thank God we're not at the point where we have to do some voting. You remember last year when we had to do the best of Richmond and we got third place on the best of Richmond? Remember how that happened? You remember what was going on with that? It was crazy because the reason why is because everything was nuts. It was because I was banned here from not doing a live on Instagram. And I got third place because I couldn't do a live here on Instagram the whole time during the voting process. Now, there's not a voting process right now. We just finished one. It was Style Weekly, but who cares about Style Weekly? I'm caring about the Richmond Times Dispatch. Look, listen, we just lost connection on TikTok. Do you see what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think that you do. Listen, if Mary Poppins is going to sit there and censored and say that, oh, there's too much for Mary Poppins, and then out of nowhere, I can no longer live stream. Man, yeah, Dead Man said he's drinking coffee. You know why he's drinking coffee? It's because he's on the other side of the country. Did I ever tell you about that, ladies and gentlemen? Here we are. It is 11:22, 1122, here on the second day of March in the year 2024. Oh no, we're gonna do another hour. Mixtapes isn't here. Mixtapes isn't here. I hope he feels better. Oh no, he's not. Oh no, he's got baby juggling that he's doing. Baby juggling that he's doing. And here I am upset. Man, I am so furious right now. Well, you know what's still ridiculous about all of it? I think the most ridiculous thing about everything is the is the fact. Ah, here we are. Here we are on a Saturday morning, and I just want to have fun. I want to sit there and hang out and talk. Listen, I want to sing along with Mary Poppins. But you know what? Mary Poppins has had her uterus taken out no differently than a guy has had his balls chopped off. Because why? Because they said the H word. No, we can't say it again. We've said it too many times. We're already going to be banned. We can't say it here. We can't say the word. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, yeah. Dead Man says it's too early for whiskey. No, it's not. It's 11:23. Oh no, that's the East Coast. I'm sorry. Yeah, 10 o'clock is the mimosa hour. Yeah, 10 o'clock. So if you say the mimosa, so if you start having mimosas at 10 o'clock, I don't blame you. Hell, I need a mimosa right now after what I've been dealing with this morning, getting censored on Instagram, and TikTok. All of a sudden, them cutting the hard line on that. Listen, this is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I'm upset. Yes, of course I'm upset. Why wouldn't I be upset? The ratings body spokesperson said research had shown that a key concern, particularly among parents, is the potential to expose children to discriminatory language or behavior which they might find distressing or repeat without realizing the potential offense. Oh my God, your kid's going to say the word Hottentot, thinking about him touching a damn hot pan. Mary Merjar, penny number 4. Listen, I'm telling you right now, Hottentot, Hottentot. It's discriminatory against media puppets. That's what Sima is saying in the chat. Shout out to Sima. Shout out to Deadman. Shout out to Sergeant Schultz. A couple other people. Who else? Oh, yeah. Spice. Okay, we're back. There he goes. Okay, see, yeah, Sema said black screen. Okay, there it is. There, we're back. We're back. Organizations involved in disturbing and or can you expand that for a moment? I know I need glasses. I don't want to hear it. All right. Organizations involved in distributing content have in recent years grappled with how to handle depictions, particularly relating to race, that remain frozen in time while social norms have evolved. Steps have ranged from mild, a changed classification, to the more substantial, such as a changing in the original work, basically neutering and completely taking away from the original author and creator's content. Why? Because you know what? You don't want to offend anybody with looking at. All right, so here's the problem. Okay, so you have fiction from the past, fiction and stories from the past that people are so concerned about that it's going to upset people in the future. Damn it, I am yet another penny in the Mary Murr jar. I'm sick of this. Mary Poppins is probably one of the best films that has ever been created. And then you're going to sit there and tell me that the potential to expose children to discriminatory language, blah, blah, blah. We have to change the classification. And then all of a sudden you have this television studies university professor that says, oh my gosh, thank God that they're doing this because this is invaluable as a part of recalibration to society as anti-racist. Right? Society is anti-racist. What the hell are you talking about? Society is anti-racist. I'm tired of these terms. I'm tired of it. Why? Because I get discriminated against all the time. I get discriminated against all the time. I don't want to hear about discrimination. Listen, I don't want to hear about Hottentot. I don't want to hear about people sitting there saying these derogatory terms when I hear a real media puppet am always trying to do what I was born to do. I was born to set the standard, raise the bar. I was born to do this radio show every single Saturday morning. And you know what happens? People use the term puppet. They throw it around and they say that a human is a puppet. Oh, this media personality is a puppet. Here, hell, you said I'm a real media puppet. A real media puppet that you can see my beautiful pink puppet face at Sam Newsman. That's at Sam Newsman on TikTok as it keeps going in and out. But then we have Facebook, YouTube, and X. This is an interactive show. Interactive show. Yes, you're right. Sema, it's a Sema. Is it Sema? Sema or Sema? It's a rant. Yes, of course it's a rant. Where the racism is more a mere matter of one word, it's really important that racist content does not go unchecked or undiscussed, said the university professor. Such measures can also be controversial. One option taken up by some streaming services is a written advisory before a film or a program that starts that basically says, hey, by the way, this might offend you. If you get offended, go ahead and fill out the butthurt report on Google. No, that's what I've been telling people to do for such a long time. Listen, if you're offended by something, if you're upset, I want you to do one thing. I want you to go to Google. Can you do me a favor here? Listen, I'm looking everybody in the camera. I'm looking everybody in the camera right now. Do me a favor. Go to Google, type in the words butthurt report, and you're going to see a little form there. You're going to see a form. It's going to be there. And here's what I want you to do. It's going to be it's very simple. I want you to take that butthurt report, I want you to fill it out. When you fill it out, I want you to tell me what exactly your problem is. You're whiny, you're complaining, you're a female dog, whatever it is. I want you to send it to me. And you know what? I might actually use that to wipe my own butt. How about that? I wanted to use another word, but you know what? I've already put about 6 or 7 pennies in the Mary Murr jar. And yes, I can say the word that is an associate for donkey because that's biblical too. I'm not going to do it. No, listen, I've had enough pennies already. Enough pennies already. Oh, I kind of like. I don't know if you guys can hear this. There's like some kind of jazz going on behind my ear. I kind of hear it like slowly. I don't know what's going on, but I like the jazz. It kind of cools me off when I sit there and have to rant for a few moments, right? Listen, I have so much more that I want to talk about. And the great thing is, it's not great. I don't want to say it's great, but the thing is that mixtapes is not going to be here at noon. So you know what that means? I'm going to keep on going at noon. Now, I'm going to talk about a couple different things at noon, but no, well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. So anyway, so what I want you guys to do is I want you to go to WDCE.org. WDCE.org. Go to WDCE.org. I want you to search. You just click on the live stream. You can hear my beautiful felt puppet voice, and you can hear all the radio content that you're not going to be able to see here live on the live stream. Right? Okay, so download the Live 365 app, search WDCE, go to WDCE.org. Yes. What is this? I didn't even finish I didn't want to finish the article from the Washington Post about Mary Poppins. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to play some Mary Poppins jams. And the idea is, of course, because it's Saturday morning, I want you to sing along with them. Playing some Mary Poppins jams, and you're going to sing along with it. Everything's going to be fantastic. As I sit there and I start reading your emails of the butthurt reports that you guys have sent in. Why? Because you're all butthurt. Everybody's butthurt. Why? Because you can't say the word Hottentot, which just means I've just touched a hot oven pan. They say that I can't say it anymore, so let's just say it one more time to make sure that we will never say it again. A Hottentot. And from here on out, we'll just call it the H word. Yeah, don't want to say it anymore. So if you're watching this stream, just know it's probably going to get banned on TikTok. Hell, who knows? Going to get banned on TikTok. Listen, we're already banned on Instagram. Censored all over the place. The reason why is because we have a huge announcement, and social media has understood that we have a huge announcement, so they have already censored us on this live streaming channel known as Instagram. So we can't even do it. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, listen, I'm heading out here. Download the Live 365 app, search WDCE. You can listen to the show live. Gonna play some cartoon jams, some cartoon themes here in a moment. The only way you can hear them is on WDCE 90.1 FM. Can't hear them anywhere else. But I just want you all to know that as we continue to set the standard and raise the bar, we're going to be back at the top of the hour. Right now, we're going to dedicate this next set to Mary Poppins. We're going to dedicate this set to Mary Poppins. Why? Because you know what? I am going to make sure that you guys have just a wonderful time just singing along with these songs. Because the British ratings board said that Mary Poppins isn't for children 8 and under. 8 and under, they need to be, listen, they need to be aware that the H word is real. The H word is real. It's going to be harmful. And it could possibly tear down all of society. Broadcasting live from the beautiful rainy campus of the University of Richmond. You're listening to 90.1 FM. Check us out on the web at Sam Newsman. All over social media is where you can find me. Make sure you have went to WDCE.org or download the Live 365 app to listen to these songs. What are these songs? These songs are the Mary Poppins songs. Why? Because Mary Poppins has been deemed as distressing and very upsetting. And the H word will ruin a child's childhood. Broadcasting live from the WDCE studios out of the University of Richmond, you're listening to 90.1 FM here on the only award-winning radio show dedicated to the magic of nostalgia, hosted by me, a real award-winning media puppet from the most trusted puppet in media. Reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam NewsMan, and this is Saturday morning.